Hi, I'm Chris from Kimble Solar, and today I have the pleasure of talking with one of my customers where we have installed 12 solar panels. I'd like to introduce Sally, who's going to hopefully say a few kind words about us. Sally.
Hi, yes, I live in Beaconsfield, and a couple of weeks ago I had my 12 solar panels installed. We decided to have solar for several reasons. One, I'm very into environmental issues, and we have electric cars as a result of that, and so I've been really interested in solar. But two, with all of the issues we've had recently, we've really got to start looking at security of supply as well. So to have that bit of independence from the grid, but also from a cost perspective and be generating our own electricity was really appealing. I came upon Kimble as a number of companies that I contacted, but they really won it for me because, you know, they were just so helpful and so clear about everything. Other companies that I spoke to talked in so much technical language that it really was just bamboozling, whereas I found the whole introduction, quotes and explanations from Kimble were really, really clear and were put in simple ways that you know, is easy to understand what the benefits are and what all the options are. And I really thought that the way the quote was laid out, even right at the start of the process, was the clearest I'd seen it from Kimble, so that made it really easy. It then came to agreeing that we were going to have solar panels, and the other thing was that the quote included everything, so it also included full connection and it included the scaffolding as well, so I knew that it was one price altogether. The scaffolding went up, and then it only took like 2 or 3 days to do the solar panels on the roof and all of the electrics, install the battery and everything. So it was so quick.
Thank you very much. So you touched on there that the talking technical. I think that's one of our skill sets that we're very, very technical, but we do manage to break it down and make it really easy and simple for you to understand. Otherwise, it's incredibly complicated otherwise.
I think it is, and I think because you had different people do different things as well. So, you know, when the solar panels were being fitted, you had somebody come round and sat down and explained it to me and how it all worked and how to operate it. And the fact you're going to come back again in sort of 4 weeks' time to review how it's going, I think it's a really good thing to offer as well.
Yeah. How did you find our team, our installers?
Your team are lovely. They really are. Yeah, they were all really nice. They were all really helpful. They were quite considerate about how they did it and everything. And they just cracked on with the job and got it done in a really quick time, even with some really wet weather. So they did get quite wet sometimes going up there. But yeah, the whole process was really good. Love your team. Yeah, I think that's probably one of your other strengths is your team. The other thing I really love is the app. I've just been
Alpha app. Yeah.
The Alpha app that I've been introduced to. It has made me somewhat obsessed with how much my panels are generating on an hour-to-hour basis. But I'm sure after a while I'll stop looking at it quite so often.
You tend to do that, yeah. But yeah, days like today now, we've picked a really nice sunny day in April to do this review, and it's I can see that you're generating a great deal at the moment. Your batteries are full, so that'll be nice for this evening.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, free energy all day.
And we can charge our electric cars, you know, free from the sun.
On Sally's roof, we installed 12 panels. They're about 400 watts each, so 4.8 kilowatts of electricity being generated on a lovely sunny day like this. We've also included solar skirt, which is a form of bird proofing. So if you can see the panels behind, they are all black and they've got a really neat chamfer on it, and that helps keep the pigeons away. Sally?
And apart from keeping the birds away, I think it looks a lot neater. So you know, they don't make such a big impact on your roof when they look so neat.
Really fantastic, doesn't it? Should we have a look at the battery side?
Yeah. Okay. Yes, we decided to have a battery as well because when you're generating the solar during the day, it means if it fills the battery up, then you're still running on solar in the evening. So saving more electricity from the grid. We were lucky enough to put our battery in the garage, which Chris can talk to you about, but I was quite pleased with how narrow it was actually. It doesn't take up as much room as I thought it would. But over to Chris for the technical bit.
So the battery that we installed at Sally's is an alpha system, and it's an 11.4 kilowatt battery. And for most households, that's enough battery power to be able to last you all night and through to the following morning. So you get an idea for size. I'm going to go and stand next to the battery, and you get a feel for how big this thing is. So this is an alpha 11.4 kilowatt battery system. It's the inverter that does the solar, and it's also 2 battery modules that stack underneath. And as you can see, it's as tall as me, which is about 6 foot, and it's about 600 wide, and it comes off the wall by about 250 mil. So quite a neat unit, all in one, does the job. Very much for that review. How much do we owe you for that?
A bottle of wine. Yeah.
Okay, a bottle of wine.